Dear Diary, today is June 6th, 2022. Dear Diary, here is today's Aries horoscope. Peace of mind is priceless, Aries. Remind yourself of this as often as necessary today if your thoughts stray toward anxiety over something you are trying to control. You may not be able to fully manage all of it, so be content with what you can manage, and have faith that the rest will go in the right direction. By letting go of what you can't control anyway, you can maintain peace of mind and harmony, and that will always attract abundance and good fortune into your life. Dear Diary, here's today's Taurus horoscope. It would be easy to assume that someone who has the appearance of wealth and success has made their dreams come true. But not everyone's dreams are about money and other related achievements. They may be lacking in friendships, family, love, and so on, and might even trade their wealth and success for those things. Be careful today about assuming you have someone figured out by what you see on the outside, dear Taurus, and fitting them into a stereotype. It's easy to do, but the actual reality is deeper than that. Dear Diary, here's today's Gemini horoscope. You may not be in the best place for a negotiation today, Gemini. You probably aren't happy with all of the details of an agreement or arrangement, and you want more. While it should be fine to begin softly expressing what you feel is wrong and what is happening, don't lay all your cards on the table just yet. Part of coming out on top will involve being a bit of a mystery. Remain respectful and approachable, and you may get another offer without asking for it. Wait it out. Dear Diary, here's today's Cancer horoscope. Your social life could use an overhaul. You may be feeling a bit lonely or perhaps unchallenged in the relationships you have right now, dear Moonchild. You can be a bit shy, but reaching out now to meet new people could be both exciting and rewarding. That's not to say that you should give up on old friends. No, not at all. But adding new friendships to your life can be enriching in many ways. Try being more receptive to the people you encounter daily and share things about yourself. It isn't hard at all once you get into the swing of it. Dear Diary, here's today's Leo horoscope. You may be feeling concerned and apprehensive about a development that is taking place in the life of someone you love. You are so protective, Leo, that you often suffer along with your people whenever they go through something difficult, and that's what you're anticipating. Not so fast. Even though this particular individual may have made more than their fair share of mistakes, keep in mind this could actually turn out quite well. If you haven't seen any signs of an impending disaster, just remain watchful and hopeful. Dear Diary, here's today's Virgo horoscope. If you think you have made yourself very clear today about an important matter, go back again anyway and double check. Confusion is possible now, and with a message that's as important as the one you have to share, it's best to clear it up as soon as possible. If a misunderstanding festers, it can be much more difficult to put the pieces back together. If you wind up noticing that something you are trying to convey is not completely clear, you can correct it easily, Virgo. Dear Diary, here's today's Libra horoscope. You have so much more going for you than you realize, dear Libra, and yet you may be worried that no one will notice your talents, how hard you work, or how reliable and loyal you are. But they are noticing, and you need to stop worrying about it. Part of your concern may be that something you are hoping to achieve will never come to you, despite all you're doing to make it happen. Take some time today to make a list of your many defining qualities, and that should help shore up your self-confidence. Dear Diary, here's today's Scorpio horoscope. You might have to actually talk with someone you would rather avoid today if you want to settle a dispute. As silly as that sounds, Scorpio, you might have thought, or at least hoped, that this issue would resolve itself in some way by itself. Or maybe you thought the other person would sense from your demeanor that you were quite dissatisfied and do what they could to straighten things out. But that's not likely to happen. Even so, coming face to face on this matter might have a much greater benefit than just solving the problem. It might make all future issues with this person easier to deal with. Dear Diary, here's today's Sagittarius horoscope. You are not afraid to ask the hard questions even when it is awkward or has the potential to cause conflict. You know how important it is to see the full truth, Sagittarius, and sometimes that requires some digging. Today, if someone is not offering up all of the facts, you need to understand where a problem stands. You are involved in resolving it, so step up and ask as many questions as necessary to get to the bottom of it. Somebody has to do it. Dear Diary, here's today's Capricorn horoscope. You may not be at all happy about the way an argument was settled. In fact, for you, perhaps it couldn't have gone any worse. Even though you may have walked away already, you can still go back and revisit the issue, dear Capricorn. In fact, if you have been left feeling dissatisfied and upset or angry over the way things turned out, then you owe it to yourself to take another shot at a different outcome. It's not too late, and even if someone else involved is irritated that you're opening up that can of worms, do so anyway. It's your right. Dear Diary, here's today's Aquarius horoscope. A problem at work may be preoccupying your thoughts, Aquarius. Since this is how you earn a living and pay your bills, it may be a big concern, but the universe is watching out for you, especially where matters involving career and financial security are concerned. Plus, you have a right to have peace of mind. If there is something bugging you that you think can be turned around, then don't be afraid to give voice to your thoughts. In a positive, encouraging way, of course. Dear Diary, here is today's Pisces horoscope. You may have gotten the wrong impression from someone recently and formed a story in your mind that matches your perception. Although there probably was no intention to lie or confuse, there may be issues that cause someone to misspeak or express themselves in a way that was not clear. Before you make a commitment or invest in something big, dear Pisces, take some time to observe and to be sure that you have the right impression. You may find that a few pieces of the puzzle are still missing. Dear Diary, here's today's daily quote. No matter how many goals you have achieved, you must set your sights on a higher one. Jessica Savage. Dear Diary, here's today's fun fact. Ingrown toenails are hereditary. Dear Diary, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.